football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. To it for the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sims. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 24. A big run, creating a little space for this offense. The Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. No room for return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
The give to the tailback. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind that left side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Rush is on him. Trying to beat the D deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, you're just not on the same page with his target.
Hunt is on its way. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
It'll be third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Sims. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Hilltoppers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Anderson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Tigers want to move quickly. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure, but man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's a draw. Nice move to keep running. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet, get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sims. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Henry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Fires left. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Hilltoppers will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Henry. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Dumps it to the back. Got a man, it's Durham. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen,
he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Myers. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Still on his feet at the 35. He's loose on the left. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Sharp. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The offense changing the play. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Durham. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown.
Second down pass. Complete to the wideout. Loss of 4. Brings up third down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The screen, he's got wheels. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. He's already thrown 1 interception, and before this gets in his head, I think the way to fix it is to get the mechanics squared away.
And sometimes you get rushed, and everything happens a step faster right in the games, and then you realize, like, I'm bending, I'm throwing off my back foot. Like, slow it down, take some deep breaths, understand, like, I'm going to be protected, I'm going to be all right. Let's make some things happen.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Hilltoppers will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Trying play action. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback had
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll start this drive going to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Slings it. Working that left side. Turning it on. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the gun, give on the inside. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The inside handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The give on the inside. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He'll keep it himself. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They believe they can run right here. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Gets the back moving. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
It'll be a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking for space. It's hard. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Bully ball on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Wants to go up top. Back's looking for the goal line. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Grab near the marker, it's Anderson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Watkins. Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, LSU! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. power football with the run. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Forced out of the pocket. The throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Tight end now in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for room at the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Little touch pass to the receiver. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th down, going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder.
He's looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught near the sideline, it's Anderson. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Here we go. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
42 Spider. 4-2.
He's looking to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Extending the play. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Green 25.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in down the sideline. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. LSU quick to the line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Scrambling away. Looking for the score. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. After this, it'll be a wrap. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right